I wish I were home. I wish I were back in bed. I wish Tony had a bad toothache, but I don't know why.
Do you have a fever?
Who is this man? This just doesn't work. I'm not being fair to him. I should try to be a little clearer about my feelings here. An empty shell without a joke to tell, born too early. Life was hell.
Is this about that the croakers from work won't take your book right away?
Your colleagues who've rejected me? And it's not a book, it's a dissertation, meant only for the eyes of those who read too much, speak French as a second language, and yet find time to consider the psychodecorative implications of late 19th century housewares. It's much more than that.
You could tell me about it. You could.
Want me to jerk you off or something?
Gee, Clara, what would you be thinking about when you did that?
Tony's not a bad guy. I should probably be acting better. Howdy, Clara. Don't call me that.
It's your name.
What?
Clara.
Oh, Eunice, I'm sorry. I thought you called me baby.
Are you okay?
You want me to jerk you off or something?
What's that?
I asked if you wanted me to jerk you off or something.
Clara?
I'm sorry, it's from another conversation. Listen, Eunice, I don't think we should talk. I'm just not myself.
Not if you're gonna talk like that. I'm very sensitive about things like that. And you're always making jokes. I'm just very sensitive.
My sweet flower, I'm so sorry.
I'm not your flower, Clara.
And I'm not your fucking baby. Oh, yeah. Eunice wasn't there. That's not my fault.
Hi, Clara.
Hi, George.
Say, why so fast? Look, I'm sorry I didn't get back to you.
Sorry, George. No problem.
Clara?
Sorry, I got a run. It's coming out all over.
Listen, Clara, could you stop by my office this afternoon? We should discuss your book. I know you're very disappointed, but the committee just can't act and consider your work so quickly. I think we should, but they won't.
I'm not disappointed. They made a mistake. George, I can't stand Eunice. I can't even look at her.
Well, she's a very good editor, and she's very organized.
Uh-oh. Later, George.
Much later, George. I'm so disorganized. I hate them. I hate them. I hate them to tears. I hate them. I hate them. I've hated them for years. I hate everybody as much as I could. I hate everybody in the neighborhood. This is a novel by each of the Bronte sisters. They died young, tragic deaths. Wealthy women in Pasadena pass the time of day, mulling and looking at the ideas of men from far away.
Home sales dropped 1.2%. The decline came despite a big increase in demand for new homes here. The new home prices were also the highest in the nation. Analysts say this decline brought...
Let's talk about science. The more you see, the more you know. And the more you know, the bigger you get. This bottle was made in Sweden. There are many sweets with blonde hair and fish. See those fish? More fish than you see. Keep that knife away from that fish. Look at that fork. I gotta get a complete thought. Careless with her thoughts, getting bigger all the time. Feet the size of possums. Take them too far, bad science. Wiggle, wiggle, complete thought. Wiggle, wiggle, little Eunice. Go fuck yourself. Hi, I'm Clara. I made an appointment to take some pictures. Like I promised, I'll buy some cards, too.
Boss told me. Why?
Dreams, ideas, sentiments.
Greetings.
Okay.
Pro?
How?
Photographer.
Nah.
Ah, just a lot of time on your hands. So, should we start? Sure fooled me. Teacher, right?
Yeah.
Figured if it wasn't equipment, it looked like books. So what you teach?
Anything they need. Picture's worth 1,000 words, don't you think? More.
Well, actually, I'm a poet. I guess I think a picture can evoke 1,000 things. I don't know about words. It depends on what you're doing.
Use a computer?
No.
Well, listen. That's my tip. It's like having words in your brain.
I already do.
I've...
Close enough. Whoops. So,
Yo.
talk to me about a card.
It's an idea. Joke. A greeting. A place. Gives you something to think about on the way in.
Are those crucial cards?
Among all these, it's okay to fixate, but crucial? This is more general. I do individual cards and things to fixate on at home. In close-up.
Like to chat, don't you?
Yep. I'll do anything not to get depressed. It's my goal for today. Don't you think it's better to get mean?
Depends on how bad it is.
Yeah. And what you're after.
In the short term, a good poem always works for me.
Well, this has been going on for days. A good poem might help. Got one?
Sure. Sleep. 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 I do. We're all balls of ears, 2 by 2. It's me, hot sun. Blue sky at night, all knit together. Darkness is light. Half of one becomes my twin. One hand's thick, the other's thin. Transparent sky lets me go through in sleep each night, each of you. One of us is brilliant weather. Little sleep, statue mother. Little sleep, statue father. Someone, anyone, and another.
Hello, this is Clara calling. Is my father available? Oh, no thanks, Phyllis. Just tell him I called.
Excuse me, are you going to be on there long?
Oh, no, I'm finished.
Could you help me?
Sure,
Would you try this number? My arm's sprained.
sure. Here, you hold on to the phone.
It's busy.
Who are you calling?
My friend, she's late. We're going to the pool.
By yourself?
There are a lot of people there.
Don't you have school?
It's Asbestos Day.
Want me to wait with you?
Sure, she has trouble with her boyfriend.
Boyfriend?
Yes, he's very careless with her feelings.
Oh, is she a sitter?
Companion.
Oh.
Climbing today, huh?
Sometimes people are fun and things are pretty and traveling forward. I better get home and call Eunice. That was unforgivable. Bad brain chemicals. No, jerk. It's not bad chemicals. Eunice? Well, I don't know, Eunice. I'm a little better. But I'm sorry I'm just a jerk, and I think it's really nice of you to let me be a jerk around you. It's people like you that make everything okay. Yeah, I know, but I had this...
Do you know how far behind you are? This projection has to be signed off by the 1st, and I don't have a graph or a paragraph from you.
Eunice, I'm just in the dumps. I can turn that junk over in 24 hours.
Then I can correct it, edit it, walk it through, and then explain those parts that don't make sense to those with the occasional question.
Eunice, don't be a pain in the ass. I'm trying to apologize for today. I don't have to apologize for anything else, Pimple. You're not my fucking mother, and I'm not their fucking slave. And after my class this afternoon, I'm taking the rest of the week off, so you eat it. Are there any messages for me?
Clara, if you can't take the pressure...
I asked if there were any messages, bitch.
Clara, what's the matter?
I've become the meanest woman in the world. Do you want to marry me? Messages.
Your friend Ellie called. And Tony Segunda. Drop dead.
Makes no difference what I think as long as I'm convinced. It makes no difference what I think as long as I'm convinced. I don't think that's a thought you can be convinced about. Perhaps just a visual display of what. There's satisfaction all around. What the fuck with that Eunice? How can I care? I have to lie down. Dear, you are lying down. Afternoon tea with the ladies of the Arroyo Seco? Today I'll lecture about ugly furniture in their gully in the desert outside LA. God, it's useless. I want to live in Zuma Beach so I can lie down, strapped to a vine or vine to a fence, not worth the trouble to cut away. Ellie knows. She knows what's happened to me. She won't want anything to do with me. That's probably why she called. She wants to tell me she won't ever see me again. Tony will find out. Who cares? He's a jerk. The bottom has come. The rooster's home to roost. What does a bird painted on a plate say? Or should there be birds on plates? What I want to talk to you about, and I want you to listen, is a revisionism, a turning about and on its head of certain already anti-modernist ideas. Follow so far?
Not a chance, Jack. Could you be a little more... Could you talk like a human?
It's Clara, not Jack. And it's a simple concept, Knuckles.
Phyllis. And use real words.
Sure. Know what I mean by modern?
Like contemporary, fresh, new, like happening now.
Wrong, my friend. Like happening since the Industrial Revolution. The machine age.
The dawn of the emerging dominance of capitalization and specialization.
Wherein the individual, faced with the loss of wholeness and coherence,
becomes troubled by a sense of weightlessness.
Sense of weightlessness, huh? Sounds a little crazy. Sounds like people thinking too much. Sounds like I'd be pretty anti-modern too if that's the way it goes. Can't say it troubles me much though. See, my problem's keeping the weight off. Looks like you're gonna have likewise in a few years. Better watch them donuts. Speaking of which, would you like some coffee? Just gonna pick up a hot java myself. How you take it?
light, 4 sugars.
You get what you get. How about a nice sweet roll? Hey, Bucky.
Yo.
Want to talk to Clara here? She seems a little... I think she could use to talk things out.
No problem. Too big to solve.
Hope none you have, anyway. Java Buck?
Pass, Philly. What seems to be the trouble, Clara?
The betrayal of modernist tendencies.
Weightlessness. That's a tough one. Floating undefined desires. Not really my specialty. Graceless and crude. I don't think there's really much you can do about it. Stay away from the donuts. Look for the best in things. Try and get your head on straight.
No problem. Here we go. Hello?
Hi, Jane.
Jane who?
Wyman.
Why?
Like on Falcon Crest. Isn't that who you're trying to be?
I don't watch Falcon Crest. Isn't it canceled?
She's awful.
She has no soul. I have a soul.
Who?
It's a way of thinking.
It's a very old-fashioned show.
I think it's canceled. I hate her son. He's such a twerp. Me too. I was mean to Eunice when I was trying to be professional.
She's the most obnoxious woman I ever met. Why would anybody hire her?
You still like me, don't you, Ellie?
You're my best friend. I like almost everything about you. I admire you. See you for tea. About 4?
I'd like that a lot if I don't get arrested first. So, students, do you belong to any book or movie clubs, teams, churches? Does your minister or priest, how do you institutionalize? Satanic cults? Anything for fun? Looks like you had an accident.
I think we have to record it.
Nah. Wanna go for a ride?
Sure.
I'll drive.
Was wondering if you could tell me where the best shrimps and lettuce are around here.
I have to go to 2 markets for them.
Sure would like it for dinner.
Don't blame you. I had some real good frogs last night. Like chickens.
Sure. They're much smaller.
Tastes the same.
Sun's bright.
Gonna be a bright one. I don't think we have to report it, huh?
I think shrimp are much more edible and easy to catch than frogs. Buster.
Tastes different.
You bet. And how about your family? Do you treat them that way?
I have to ask them now.
You can take me home now.
Yo, it's Alita. Drop off there for a minute?
I guess so. Sorry.
I got a little problem maybe you could help me with.
Oh, after class, okay? Gotta flip these cobwebs out.
Yeah.
So, there you go. Any questions or comments? Oh, actually, I've got to run today, and I'm not having office hours this week, so just include it in your reports. Thanks. Class goes good, feel just fine. Leave all your moods up to the chickens.
Miss Alita.
Yo.
I've got this problem I really have to solve before the course change deadline. I'm starting 3rd year.
What's up?
I don't want to major in French. I hate it. And I don't see why, in order to study contemporary culture, I have to major in French.
Because contemporary culture resides mostly in comparative literature here. It doesn't have to be French, but you gotta be able to compare them.
Why?
Because that's the place where what you want winds up here. It's dumb. It doesn't have to be French if you want to do undergraduate work, but if you want to do doctoral work here, you'll have to major in French.
That makes no sense.
Take an extra year and get a really solid French minor. It may be good enough for here, and it'll be fine for someplace where cultural studies are in English. It's a pain in the ass. Anybody who can get into school here can learn enough of the language to get by.
Not French if you hate frogs.
Right, it's done. Lois, I've got to get the elevator.
French sucks.
My mother was French. Nice work with Lois. With that kind of support, she'll probably become a mass murderer. I told her it was a pain in the ass. Yeah, if she doesn't learn French, how's she going to think right? You pretty much have to memorize Proust before you can have a useful idea. Maybe you could use a drink, ponder the effects of right-wing progressivism on decorative styles. Lois can't do that in French. Okay, the beach at Malibu, and chairs too hard to sit in. Better take more pictures of the things people notice. Better think a little smarter. Better write a better book. God, and I just want to get laid. Or develop a more mature mind. Or stop menstruating. Go ahead, bub. Look at me like that. I'm just neat on a stick. I got a gun. And feet like hammers.
Excuse me?
Shoot myself. Shoot.
Pardon me, but why are you talking to me like that? Listen, are you okay? Do you want a cup of coffee or something?
Close call. Oh, poor guy. I could have killed him. Jeez, yeah. What's the matter with me? I gotta let this guy know how lucky he was. Yes, sir. Lucky son of a... Hey, Knuckles!
Yes, what is it?
Oh, God, no. He likes it. Stand against the wall. I'm gonna crush your knees with my bumper. No, in fact, get on your knees.
What, now?
Shit. See you in my dreams. Now, don't get me wrong. I wasn't always a jerk. I didn't spend 14 months writing about French housewares. Not me. I wrote in French about U.S. housewares. While only a few Americans pined and longed for a particular knife or fork or plate 90 years ago, almost everybody occasionally mulled while staring at what they were eating with. It's this mulling while looking so catches my fancy. That woman's a horrible dresser, and I don't think she bathes. Put her right out of your mind. Okay, words. Heel and toe. Oh, can't do it with my shoes on.
Simulate. Huh. Next.
Okay, this is a double. First granuloma. A mass of chronically inflamed tissue. Also brainstorm. A violent passing fit of insanity. The violence was perhaps too fast for you to notice. Watch. There. I think I covered it all.
You should just let those things heal.
What a passive attitude.
Okay. Come over here and look way up my nose. Can you see?
Wait a minute. Pretty much.
Ethmoid. The bones or relating to the bones of the wall and septum of the nasal cavity.
Is the septum the long thin bone in the cavity?
Uh-huh.
You don't have any bones in your wall.
There's some in the upper chamber.
Spend, S-C-E-N-D, to rise or move upward under the influence of a natural force.
hapless, having no luck.
I know what you mean. Go again. Sin took a lot out of me.
The truth. Yolk sac. A membranous sac that is attached to an embryo and encloses food yolk. It is continuous through the vitelline duct with the intestinal cavity of the embryo, and being abundantly supplied with blood vessels, is throughout embryonic life, and in some forms later, the chief organ of nutrition. In placenta mammals, it's nearly vestigial and functions chiefly prior to the elaboration of the placenta.
Ellie, are you trying to tell me something?
I've elaborated my placenta. I'm pregnant. My yolk sac's an ornament, duplicating. A sweet little L, or Elette.
Jack?
I did it on my own. Mixed the juices myself. I invented Jack from the start.
He's a lot like me.
Not the way I have him invented. I can't see Jack. I can't think about Jack. It's very bad for me, and not at all fair to him. He's really a very sweet fellow.
He's sort of a jerk, too. It's sort of exciting, isn't it?
Yeah, it's... baby. I sort of want a baby. I like babies. Especially after they learn to talk. Fuck.
Nah. I'd just be on the rebound. There'd be no passion. And I have my period.
What?
Oh, it was a joke. You know, you said fuck, and I made believe it was a question.
I'm never gonna fuck again.
Me either. I've been dreaming so fast. I just close my eyes and a dream comes. Want to try it together?
Okay.
Want the floor or the couch?
Couch is fine.
Me too.
Go. Let's see. Make up a dream.
Dickens, Cheshire Pear, the house of my father. What a nice bright day. I think I'll get the goods on him. I know you weren't thinking, but if you'll take your hand out of my heart, I mean off my rump, I'll stomp on it for you. All those little bones. I'll just get these goods. I saw you standing alone, without a dream in my heart, without a
Get your hand over there.
And if I know what it is, this is intermittent, you know what I mean? It doesn't rely itself on anything. It's not coming out regular, it's coming out irregular. It's not there when you need it. Now, if it were coming out, would I have called you here? Would I have needed you? Would I have needed anything to do with Jacobson? Or what's it for?
For the heat.
What?
For the heat.
Yeah, for heat. Now, put your hand under there and tell me what you find. Put it down. No. Good.
standing. Here I come, Daddy. didn't work, like everything that didn't work at all. What now, Ellie?
We need a plan.
And what about the ladies of the Royal Secco? Do you think about them so much because you like them? It's a gully in the sand near where they built Pasadena class. The beginning of modern decoration. Talk all day, talk all night. You got a job to do. Call the fuck. I'm not gonna call him. It will only play into his hands. You're right. Become a desert rat in a hot hut off the highway. Pop out an eye, you can get welfare. I'm not crazy. I'm right. Hi. Okay, what the fuck do you want from me? Simple. I said, what the fuck do you want from me? Maybe there's a hint in that question. You never had any desire like that? Come on. I want you to tell me. You must have had some feeling like that, maybe when I was little, but you still have it now. Under what circumstances would you have me killed? Suppose I could run everything for you. I could kill you. But don't try and romance me, and don't try and kill me. Okay. Thanks for the call. I'm not going to be able to see you for a while.
How's the work?
Hard. I'll talk to you later, Dad. So, dump that. What? Good. Tony, what is it? I don't think I can face it. I don't think I can do it. No, I'll come to you. Yes, I want to take a little rest first. Tony, don't tell me what to do. I'll be there and we'll go. No kidding. Listen, I'm sorry. I'll be there in a while. Wear your bulletproof heart.
Hello, this is 979-2253. Please leave a message. Thanks.
Clara, this is Eunice. I have to talk to you about Tony and me. I think it's something we can work out between the three of us. I think you must already know. I care for you a lot. Please call me.
No, that peckerhead. I wonder if I should go to medical school. But first, now, isn't Tony thoughtless? Careless.
So, did you stick it to her?
No,
Moron.
I didn't.
So what did you do?
What?
Tie her up? Diddle her? Use an appliance?
No.
Didn't get near her mouth, did you? Did you use your mouth, Tony? You better not have touched me since then.
It's only once. She's crazy.
Oh, God. Don't let that picture come in my mind. You put it in that pig?
It was months ago.
Your dog and her? Jeez, what have I been sleeping with? I thought things meant something.
Now relax.
Well, Tony, hello.
Hi, Rachel.
And you must be Clara.
Or Eunice or Sally. On the money, Rachel. Clara, lead us. Sorry, we're late. Tony here had this hot dog that just wouldn't go away. We tried ice, everything.
Clara, that's not true.
Well, you're here now, whatever.
And Tony's dog's at rest. We'll have to keep an eye on it, though.
Clara and I had a little argument.
I bet.
Oh, I'm just on the rag. Little stuff gets on my nerves. Ever see Tony's dog when it gets like that? Most of us have. Men, I don't know. Anybody here I should meet?
Well, I don't know, Clara.
I don't know either.
This is good.
Nothing like cold soup on a hot night.
The chutney's good.
I can never keep sweat from dripping between my tits when it gets clammy like this.
Clara, just stop it.
Tony likes his nipples clipped. Know what I mean? Me, I don't care for it. A little Bengay or something at most.
Tony.
Yes, Rachel.
I've been telling Lois and Dick about your Fatahatchee project. They were particularly interested in the documentation of the physical plant.
Yeah?
I was wondering how complete you meant.
Complete. Every street, structure, building, interiors, exteriors. I had a meeting today. It seems we got clearance for better than 90% of it.
Why both film and tape?
There's more detail in the photographs, more coverage on the tapes. Archiving the tapes is expensive. We're not sure how long we'll be able to keep it up.
Clara, are you part of the project?
No, I'm on vacation. It's a good project.
You're at City, aren't you?
Yes.
Actually, Clara's writing a lot of the project descriptions, the cultural history and institutions segment of the study.
Is that right? My foundation's very active in that area.
No shit.
No shit. We're always looking for good writers.
Tony keeps me pretty busy. Tit clips are not his only interest, and like I said, I'm on vacation. But I'd be happy to give Lois a few pointers. She seems pretty good. Clara? Yes? Richard, we haven't heard from you. Do you have any academic interest? Rachel?
None I believe you're involved with. Fishes. But it's only a hobby.
Well, this has been nice, but Tony and I are full and we have to get moving. Like I said, we're taking a few days off. The soup was tops, and I'm not always like this, but things change. In fact, Tony, why don't you just hang out? I'd like to leave you my car, but... Got it. Thank you. Oh, wait, can I make another reservation? Yes. Admute Bornadorter. ADMUDBJORNADOTTER. That's it. Eleonora, make it E. Thank you. Thank you. No, thanks. Go away, Tony. Nah. What the heck? Hope I can think with this jerk around. Come right in. Use your key, darling. It's not fair. I've been nice. I left him alone. He's not acting fair. His need for attention is dangerous. Why does he come to me for this? Why must I be the one to satisfy his needs? Is this my duty? Or do I just really want to do it? You see, the problem is my thoughts are all bunched up right in the front of my head. Often when I think about you, it's as if I can't get my thoughts to move back and circulate. Sweet sausage. Well, I think this is temporary, passing. Some things, like your hideous bad taste and outside pussy, are just not balancing correctly. To answer your question, am I okay?
Let's talk.
Words fail me. Let's watch TV. It's more fun, and in some ways more honest.
I've never heard you use the word honest before.
I mean it in a special way. It's a special time, Tones. Let's give it a try. See if you can put together 2 sentences.
You're acting like a complete bitch. You're not as mad about Eunice as you make out. I agree, sleeping with her was stupid.
With? Sleeping with? Are you implying that she did something other than just groan? You can't imagine the ugliness of the image. You can't imagine. That's enough, Tony. Either sit here and watch TV, or read a dirty book, or do something to calm me down, or just get out. Jerk off for me, Tony.
What?
I want to watch you.
You're a miserable weasel.
You can go now, Tony. It was fine, thanks. I'm kind of tired, Tony. Don't make me talk. I don't want to play.
Let's go to bed. It'll be better in the morning, really.
Another night of horror. I told you what I want. You won't do it for me. I understand. I wouldn't do it for you, but I could. Tony's not a bad guy. Hear that lonesome whippoorwill. She sounds too blue to fly. The midnight train is winding lonesome eye could cry. Silence of the falling sky. Lights over the moon just went behind the clouds to hide its face and cry.
Hello, this is 979-2253. Please leave a message. Thanks. Hi, Clara.
Hi, what time is it?
11. Sorry, you're asleep.
Napping. Just had a nice dream, but it wasn't true. Want to go to the desert tomorrow? I made reservations.
What desert?
Colorado. Plane goes to Los Angeles.
Won't be very hot now.
Dry. So which one did you try?
Which do you think?
Good, huh? Oh, I sort of did the opposite with that jerk, Tony. I kind of like Tony.
Huh?
I also called my father, like you said. I don't know, I think I'm right. Want to hear something really disgusting?
What?
Tony and Eunice.
What?
Juiced each other, wet each other up, shared their infections. Oh no, enough of that. He's gone.
Sorry.
Worked out fine. I don't really care what he does, but enough. So listen, pack up and come over. We'll leave for my house in the morning.
Not in the morning. He gets sick in the morning. Anyway, I've got to get some tapes transcribed and...
God. Okay, so I'll see what's up for early afternoon. So, there are alternatives. What I don't need now are alternatives. So, we'll make it simple. I change Ellie's reservation and she fins for herself to the airport and cross country. Likewise, me, who arrives LA 12 noon, rents a car, circles the airport, and has lunch at Venice, Marina del Rey. Possibly takes a swim. Wonder if I should bring my tent. I scoop up Ellie at the airport, we drive north and blow Dad's brains out, which brings us to A again, except we arrive at the desert well after dark. And B, we're close to Zuma Point. Best I'm not left in the City of Angels alone. I think I'm still in the state. The afternoons begin at 2.
Our sins remain a secret.
A day of fun begins with you.
Clara, what a nice thing to say.
Yes?
And that's the way we'll keep it. Why'd I say our sins remain a secret?
Gee, maybe you should get yourself analyzed.
It takes 7 years, give or take. I think maybe I'll just hop in the pool here a minute.
I find that...
Yes?
Oh, nothing.
The breeze is making me warm.
I wonder what's happening at home.
I have to start seeing a doctor. Well, we'll just stay another
4 or 5 days. I wonder if we could trace some cattle routes. You know what we call a cattle pond in Texas?
What?
A tank.